What if I told you that when it comes to prostate cancer, most men will never get the benefit of the full cancer treatment given to them by their cancer doctor? And what if I told you that the food that you eat could either fuel that cancer or help fight it? Unfortunately, most oncologists tell their patients to eat whatever they want and that food makes no difference at all. And this is wrong, and it's a lie. And it should be against the code of ethics to ever say anything like that. If prostate cancer returns, it becomes stem cells that have been reactivated and regenerated those cancer cells. But the good news that we'll discuss today is that there are real foods that can kill cancer cells. I'm Dr. Rachael Ross, physician, sexologist, and founder of the Dr. Rachael Institute. And today we're diving into the top prostate cancer fighting foods that research shows can actually protect your prostate. Now, whether you've just been diagnosed, urine treatment, or simply high risk and want to protect yourself, or maybe scared that it'll come back, food matters. Because every bite you take either strengthens your cancer's defenses or it gives cancer cells exactly what they want, which is fuel to grow and fuel to spread. And today we're diving into foods that you can eat if you have been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Now, first, let's discuss food and prostate cancer, because once you get a cancer diagnosis of any type, your first question is always going to be, well, why me? How did this happen? Where did it come from? And a lot of factors go into whether or not a person will develop cancer. Prostate cancer risk is shaped by a combination of genetics that you inherit, environment you live in, lifestyle choices that you make, and pure biology/chance. The good news is that while you can't change your genes or your age, you can strongly influence your risk through diet, through movement, through toxin avoidance, through sleep, through stress reduction, and medical screening. Now, even if someone does everything right, random errors during DNA replication simply from living and cell turnover can cause cancer. That's why lifestyle reduces risk but never brings it back down to zero. So let's put the power back into your hands and look at what foods can help your body fight back. Remember, food is powerful, but it's not a substitute for treatment. Use it as an ally, not a replacement. Get your pen out so you can go grocery shopping after you get this list down. Food number 1, cruciferous vegetables. This is broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. See, a Johns Hopkins study found that the sulforaphane in cruciferous vegetables literally switches on protective genes inside your cells. And men who ate more cruciferous vegetables had significantly lower cancer progression rates. See, cruciferous vegetables are loaded with sulforaphane and indole-3 carbinol compounds. And these have been proven in lab studies to stop prostate cancer cells from multiplying. So you got to ask, how much? Well, aim for at least 3 to 5 servings a week. Lightly steam them or chop them raw. That'll release those active compounds. And even a daily handful of broccoli sprouts can be powerful. Next up, now this one has a little bit of a smell, but these are the allium vegetables. So fragrant. This is garlic, onions, and leeks. See, garlic isn't just for flavor, it's actually medicine. The compound diallyl trisulfide has been shown in preclinical studies to trigger apoptosis. This is just a fancy name for cancer cell suicide, while leaving your healthy cells intact to do what they need to do. In fact, in one large Chinese study, men who ate garlic regularly cut their risk of prostate cancer nearly in half. Now, of course, you're like, well, how much? Well, just 1 clove of garlic a day, raw or lightly cooked, is enough to turn on those protective effects. Next, let's go to food number 3. Now, this is tomatoes and the lycopene within it. See, tomatoes are packed with lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant that slows tumor growth and blocks cancer spread. In The health professionals follow-up study, men with the highest lycopene levels were 25% less likely to develop aggressive forms of prostate cancer. So you're like, well, how much tomato do I need to really make? So 2 to 3 servings of cooked tomatoes a week. Now think tomato sauce, think soup, think roasted tomatoes, and then pair them with olive oil for maximum absorption. But also keep in mind, too much tomato for some people flares up that reflux. Listen, I know this may be hard for you to wrap your head around, that food can actually kill cancer cells. So I have the references to studies in the descriptions because we've covered 3 foods that can kill prostate cancer cells, and we have 7 more to go. But I also want you to 100% understand that just like food can heal, food can kill you and make you very sick as well. So let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a video about the everyday foods that are known to worsen and potentially cause cancer, because this topic is so near and dear to me. So make sure you get my free gift from me to you, a copy of my book, The Prostate Revolution, the underground guide to flow strong, curb the urge to go, and sleep through the night. Right now, I'm offering it to you completely free because this is a passion of mine, and it's something that every man should read because the prostate is an essential part of your virility and your fertility, and I show you how to protect it and take back control of your prostate health. So make sure you get your copy today. The link is in the descriptions, or you can scan this QR code right here. Food number 4. Now this is soy. Soy has isoflavones in it. Now, soy sometimes gets a bad rap because it's a plant version of estrogen, which is a female hormone. But whole food soy is protective against prostate cancer. Isoflavones act like natural hormone modulators. They calm down those inflammatory signals that actually fuel prostate cancer growth. And in clinical trials in men with rising PSA after they've been treated for prostate cancer, they found that soy actually slowed the increase of PSA, which suggests slower cancer activity. So how much? Well, 1 to 2 servings a day of edamame. Skip those highly processed soy protein powders, get it natural. Food number 4, my favorite, berries. Berries are packed with antioxidants and anthocyanins that shield your DNA and block cancer enzymes. In fact, in lab studies, raspberry and strawberry extracts slowed prostate cancer cell growth significantly. 1 cup of fresh or frozen berries every day is a delicious prescription for protection. You can get it from the smoothie recipes, or you can get it from just eating them. Food number 6, omega-3 fish, which are our salmon, trout, herring, sardines. See, fatty fish brings that omega-3 to you. And that anti-inflammatory fats, cancer hates them. Population studies show that men who eat omega-3 rich fish at least twice a week have a lower risk of dying from prostate cancer. So 1 to 2 servings per week of wild-caught salmon, sardines, or trout, but you've got to watch mercury levels because sometimes this fish may be toxic too. All right. Food number 7, olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. See, olive oil is liquid gold for your cells. The special compound oleocanthal actually ruptures cancer cells in lab studies, while actually leaving the healthy ones behind. See, in Mediterranean diet trials, men eating more olive oil had lower recurrence rates of prostate cancer. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, drizzle it on your salads, drizzle it on your vegetables, put it in your soup, and boom. Now, next up, we have turmeric or curcumin. Turmeric gives us curcumin, which is one of the most studied anti-cancer compounds. It blocks inflammation, it starves the tumors of their blood supply, and slows cell growth in the lab. In fact, a phase 2 clinical trial combining curcumin with other plant nutrients slowed PSA progression in men after they had treatment for prostate cancer. So how much? A half teaspoon a day paired with black pepper and a healthy fat to boost absorption. Next up, we got ginger. Now, ginger doesn't just settle your stomach and smell so good. The gingerol compounds inside it actually stop prostate cancer cells from dividing and help trigger their death in the lab. In lab models, ginger extract reduced prostate cancer cell survival by over 50%. So they killed off 50% of the cells in the lab. So how much? Maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons of fresh or powdered ginger a day in tea, in your smoothies, or in cooking will get you there. I love to steep it in tea, add a little raw honey to it and some lemon, bam. Food number 10, green tea. Now, green tea is cancer's worst enemy in a cup. EGCG, catechins. These shut down blood vessel growth in the tumors and turn off those cancer-promoting genes in the lab. In a Japanese study, men who drank 5 cups or more of green tea had a much lower risk of advanced stage prostate cancer. So you're like, dang, 5 cups? Well, yes, but if you use matcha, matcha gives you an extra punch because you consume the whole leaf and won't have to drink as many cups. Now, you need to know what to do to shrink your prostate on top of all of this, so watch this video here. I'm Dr. Rachael. I love you, and boom, I'm out.